Kelly from the VFW.
As Gary said, I'm Ray Kelly with the Veterans of Foreign Wars. Along with my colleagues, we're here to represent all veterans, all service members, all survivors, all family members who don't have a voice on their own. That is why we have an organization to support them. We have to end this shutdown. Congress has to do its work. Piecemeal will not work. Putting it together little by little is not going to solve the problem for veterans. From the time they join the service to the time we lay them to rest, there are benefits that are suffering. ROTC students who are wanting to join the military will suffer. Those payments will not go out. Our death benefits, if this continues, will reduce the amount of interments that the National Cemeteries Administration will be able to do. My friends have already spoke to many of the issues and the impact. We need to end the backlog. We need to solve sequestration. Sequestration will affect DoD readiness or continue. There is no guarantee that VA will be exempt on the next round of sequestration cuts. The Secretary has spoken to this. We need to step forward. We need to demand that Congress work, do their job of passing a budget and solving the problem, the self-inflicted wound of sequestration. It is time to take those barriers behind you down, not for a little while, not as a political stunt, but forever. The only way we can do that is with a budget. And with that, I'd like to introduce Paul Rykoff with IAVA.
Good morning. My name is Paul Rykoff. I'm the CEO and founder of Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America. IAVA is proud to be here today and stand alongside our brothers and sisters from the military coalition. This is an unprecedented showing of strength. Over 33 national veterans and military family support organizations are here today to send a message to America, to the President, and to Congress, and the shutdown. My grandfather served in the South Pacific for 3 years, and he never lived to see this memorial. But I think he'd be proud of what we're doing here today. This unity that exists among veterans of all generations and all backgrounds. And quite frankly, it's unity that we don't see on the Hill in Washington. We all stuck together when we were in combat. We put the mission first. We put our country first. Mr. President, Mr. Speaker, that's what you need to do now. Put the country first and end this shutdown. Thousands of our members across the country are in school right now, utilizing the GI Bill. They're doing the right thing. They served overseas, they came home, and now want to start a new life. And they don't know if they're going to get paid on November 1st to continue school. They don't know if their disability checks are coming in just a few days. That's ridiculous. That's shameful. That's outrageous. And it needs to stop. We've seen demand for our education support program increase by 500%. When the government shuts down, our veterans still need support. And they come to these groups for it. The overflow has to go somewhere, and it's coming to us. We want to send that message loud and clear that now is the time. In the Army, our values mean everything to us. Loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, personal courage. That's what these people stand for. That's what this country stands for. That's what we need our politicians to stand for now. Mr. President, Mr. Speaker, end the shutdown. Now I'm going to turn it over to Herb. And I just want to thank Herb again on behalf of the entire military coalition, sir, for your leadership and for your steadfast support for all our nation's veterans and military families. I'm going to turn it back over to Herb.
Ladies and gentlemen, the speakers you've heard today and the group behind me represent some 10 million people, not just people, 10 million who have served in our nation's armed forces. Keep that in mind, please. 10 million who have served and who now need your support and the support of the administration and Congress. I want to welcome, the crowd has grown since we've been here. I want to welcome the veterans who have joined us and thank each of you for your service to our country and for being here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we will not take questions from the podium, but we will. Our people are available to take questions after we close. But before I close, I want to thank IAVA, the Iraq-Afghanistan Veterans, Paul Rykoff, the Chief Executive Officer, Tom Tarantino, and Kate O'Gorman, who put this together, who did the heavy lifting. Let's thank IAVA. Mr. President, Mr. Speaker, members of Congress, let's take care of our military people and veterans. Thank you all.